Some say the forest speaks, but only when you're truly alone. I didn't believe them, until the night I heard her whisper my name. The ancient trees loomed overhead, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers in the mist. I had come to this forgotten corner of the world seeking solitude, a chance to escape the noise of modern life. But as twilight descended and shadows deepened between the moss-covered trunks, an eerie stillness settled over the forest. I made my way along a barely visible path. Dry leaves crunching softly beneath my feet, the air grew thick, heavy with the scent of damp earth and decay. In the distance, a twig snapped. I froze, straining my ears. Its weathered boards creaked in the night breeze, windows dark and empty. I hesitated at the threshold, but the chill seeping into my bones drove me forward. Nothing but silence. Cobwebs adorned every corner. An ornate mirror hung crookedly on one wall, its tarnished surface reflecting distorted shadows. I set down my pack and tried to shake off the feeling of being watched. As darkness fell, I found an old cabin nestled in a small clearing. Just as exhaustion began to take hold, I heard it, a whisper so faint I thought I'd imagined it. Inside, dust motes danced in the beam of my flashlight. Hours passed. Sleep eluded me as wind whistled through cracks in the walls. Who? It's been so long. But newer. Laughter echoing through sunlit rooms. A woman's warm embrace. And then, darkness. What was stolen from us? Pain. A desperate promise. Who are you? Emma. The veil grows thin only once a century. There, wrapped in tattered cloth, lay a small box. Inside, nestled on faded velvet, were the simple gold rings. My eyes flew open. That was my name. Impossible. I was miles from civilization. My heart raced as I fumbled for my flashlight. I approached cautiously, breath catching in my throat. For a moment, I saw only my own wide-eyed reflection. Then the glass seemed to ripple like water. Instead, there was a sense of peace, of a story finally reaching its end. Can transcend even the boundaries of time itself. Emma, please. The voice was clearer now, a woman's voice, filled with longing and sorrow. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. The beam cut through the darkness, revealing nothing but dust and cobwebs. And yet, she reached out as if to touch me, her fingertips stopping just short of the glass. And a tragedy that had echoed through time. And I'm sorry it took me so long to find you. I cried. I don't understand. Who are you to me? There, a flicker of movement in the mirror. A face emerged from the shadows, pale, ethereal, with eyes that held centuries of pain. Emma, she whispered again. You've come back. I stumbled backward, my mind reeling. Sadness washed over her translucent features. You don't remember. Oh, my dear images flashed through my mind. This same cabin. I'll find you. I heard myself say, in the next life. I swear it. The ghost, no, the woman, smiled sadly. And you have. But our time is short. Questions flooded my mind. But before I could voice them, she continued urgently. Listen carefully. In the cellar, beneath the floorboards, you'll find what was lost. Her form began to fade, growing more insubstantial with each passing second. Wait. Her voice was barely more than a breath on the wind. In another life, we were everything. And then she was gone, leaving me alone in the silent cabin. Dawn found me on my knees in the dank cellar, prying up rotted floorboards with trembling hands. Tears blurred my vision as memories of a lifelong past washed over me. A forbidden love, a promise made in secret. I slipped one of the rings onto my finger, feeling its familiar weight. I remember. I whispered to the empty air. As sunlight began to filter through the trees, I stepped out of the cabin. The forest no longer felt oppressive or threatening. I may never fully understand the mysteries of life and death, of souls bound across centuries. But I know this: love, true love. And sometimes, if we listen closely, we can hear its whispers in the dark.